Good morning, my people. It is Saturday, May 18th, and it's about 9:30 in the morning. Um, I am here to help paint a mural. Um, it's a little tiny mural. I'm looking at it right now. I thought it was a bigger mural, but it's kind of cute, It's about nature. There is a cool trail I didn't know about, which I might, because nobody's here yet. I think I said I was going to be here at 10, and I didn't realize it was so close to where I live now, so it only took me like 10, 15 minutes to get here. So I might just go for a little hike. I mean, I don't have hiking boots, I just have sneakers on, but just kind of a little nature walk. It looks like a really, really, really cute trail. Um, so I might just kind of go for a hike, improvised hike today. Um, and I did bring my earbuds so I can listen to music as I hike. I don't know how much reception I'm going to have because there's a lot of trees, but it is like oh shit, starting to rain. But it is a cute neighborhood, so it might have good internet. I don't know. Or you know what I mean, like good reception or whatever. Um, so yeah, I didn't want to I need to open it a little bit because I'm gonna die of heat. I didn't want to forget to make a video today because I I don't know how busy I'm gonna be with this. And I was hoping to go to visit my family this weekend, but I have final exams next week. Like next week is the last week of school for me, and I want to make sure that my grades are in order. Students have submitted everything they needed to submit. I hate when kids fail my class. I have two seniors that failed my class. Senior exams ended on Thursday. For stupid reasons, just because they're lazy and they don't want to turn their shit in. They're for a rude awakening in life, because you can't just slack, right? And think that you're going to get by. And so, and boys, they're both boys. I just hate it when kids fail my class, but I'm not, and I don't mind giving a little leeway. I mean, if it's the grade point average in our school, like there is no D. You can't pass with a D. You have to have a C to pass. So, C is a 70. And I have kids that have like 68, and that I'm not going to fail them because of a 68. I'm going to give them a 70. I have that liberty to do that. But when it's like a 28, shit, you didn't do your deed. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. And I don't have many students that fail my class. But I do have those two students, those two seniors, and it sucks. And I, call their parents, send them emails. They just didn't do what they were supposed to do. So it kind of sucks. But anyway, I have to make sure that all of my students, because a lot of these kids like turn in their shit so late, and I shouldn't accept them. Somebody tells me, well, it's your job to teach them that things need to be turned in on time. I get it, but it's also art. It's not, and I'm not taking the importance of art away, but art, I don't even think art should be graded. Art should be a pass or fail. It shouldn't be a number. It should be, did you demonstrate the ability to create art? Yes or no? And are you able to, recreate a work of art after reading some shit like that. It's not, kids shouldn't be, I understand that, it's a graded course. Oh, I think here's another person. Maybe not. I understand is a graded course. Nope, it's not another person. And that, kids should be responsible for doing what the hell they need to be doing. But still, that's not, art shouldn't art should be fun. People should enjoy art, not like, shit, I have a final in art, I need to study my head off. What I do with my students, I have them create a cheat sheet from notes, like the notes that they have taken all throughout the semester or the year of my class. They just create a cheat sheet. They could only use, like, I've been kinder because in the past I would only give them an index card, and they could only use the front and the back of the index card, like that's it. Whatever they could fit in the index card, then that's what they can use. But I was nice this year. I gave them a computer sheet of paper, and I was out the Thursday. I was out, and that was one of my advanced classes. So a lot of those kids I've had in the previous years, and I always leave my phone number for the substitute, because I want to make sure that, if there are any issues, you can contact me. So the substitute calls me, and these substitutes get younger and younger and younger. I swear, she must be like 20, maybe 19. I don't know. So she calls me up, and she's like, "Excuse me, Mrs. Santiago, the students have a question for you." And I recognize one of the voices, one of the kids. And, "Miss Santiago, are you really going to give us a whole sheet of paper, front and back?" And I said, "Yes, you can write in the front and the back." And they were so excited because in the past, like I said, they've only had like an index card. And sometimes I would be mean and like cut strips of like printing paper, and like 2-inch by 8-inch, and that's the only thing they had. Oh my goodness. I guess I'm losing that fun in me. Well, this year was tough. I think I'm still fun. I just, just kind of, it was a tough year. It's so funny. I'll have to share this. And again, it's my artist brain. I'm recording, right? And obviously there is a reflection on my phone of my face, not just the video. And I got quiet there for a little bit, and I was trying to figure out, oh my God, is that a real eye? Did I bring? So it freaked me out a little bit. But it's me. It's me. That's right there. It's on the side right there, but that's me. No biggie. It's just the reflection. But anyway, yeah. I need to get back to my old ways, back to my fun, unpredictable ways, because this year was a tough year. And I know that it was reflected in my job, which it shouldn't, that shouldn't be, but I'm human, I'm human, and when shit happens, sometimes you can't hide it, right? But anyway, I thought that was funny. The substitute called me, and she's like, they want to make sure, because in the past, if they did not follow the directions that I gave them about the cheat sheet, I would rip it up. They would not be allowed to use it in the final exam. But yeah, they wanted to make sure. They're like, okay, wait, let's make sure that she said the whole paper front and back. They were like so excited. And the point is that, and it's almost like a reward if they're in class, because a lot of these kids are absent many times. So they have to finish it in the classroom, and then I give it to them, and then they have to turn it in, and then I give it back to them during the exam. So they can't, they can't take it with them home. They just have to do the notes right there, and then turn it in, and then, and what I do is the ones that I receive, I put like before, oh my God, I had like this whole science. Before I had glow in the dark paint, like a marker, and I would just take my finger and just, put a little dab on the paper, on all the sheets of paper. And then when they were taking the exam, I would use a blue light, a black light, and make sure that it was the paper I gave them. If it was not the paper I gave them, I would take it and rip it and throw it in the garbage. But I didn't even do that this year. I was going to do like a highlighter, but I'm telling you, not this year. I'm done. This year was a tough year. It was a tough fucking year. So, and it was my first year in this school being the department chair. So that was tough. And I've done it in where I taught in my previous school. I was a department chair for a long time. I think it was like 10 years. And that I was used to it. I'm used to the position, but in this school it was a little bit more challenging than the other ones. I don't know, for whatever reason. I think it's more that because I'm so, I can't say because I'm so new, because when I was hired in the other school, I was literally given the position as I was hired. Say, look, the department chair no longer wants to be the department chair. By our records, although you are new, you have the most experience of all the teachers we have. Would you like to be department chair as we hire you for the art position? I said, okay. So I did that for a little bit, actually for a lot of it. But anyway, it was a little bit more challenging. Maybe it was because it was a little bit more pressure. At this school that I teach now, my first year was tough. It was, and not, oh my God, thank God it wasn't challenging as in relationship, personal. It was more with my colleagues, like direct colleagues in the department. So anyway, so imagine having that difficulty, right? And then becoming their boss. Well, not their boss, but like the person ahead of them. So yeah, that's the tension right there. But it's good now, I worked my magic. And that's why I said that the way my codependency does not spill into my job. It was only with my ex. And I try to figure out, like I think about why it was just with her. And I don't know. Maybe maybe is the love that I had for her that I didn't want to lose. That I saw that, I kind of felt like I was losing who I was, like losing my identity. But I also did not want to lose her. It's kind of crazy because, like, it was almost like it's either you are true to yourself or you are true to her. And I don't want to lose who I am to be with the person I love. That shouldn't have to be. I think that the person that you love and loves you equally or similarly, because no love is equal, should love you for who you are. Like I'm telling you, I hate smokers. I think it's so disgusting. And again, people who do not smoke or people who smoke cannot understand this, right? But, in our relationship, and I said that's one of the things that I didn't like. And in the beginning, she didn't. But then later on in our relationship, she started smoking again. And I still loved her, even though she was smoking like a fucking chimney. And then when she came to bed, it's so sad because I do love her so much, but you know, that in itself, and that's something that I learned to live with, but it was still, you know, like I wanted to snuggle with her. I wanted to kiss her. I wanted to, you know, obviously when you go to bed, you know, but I couldn't. I couldn't because the smell, it was in her hair, it was in her breath. You know? All right. It is like 10 minutes to 10. So I think I'm going to go for a walk. You know, recording this video made me kind of think a little bit. So I think I'm going to go for a little walk. And it's very enticing, the little trail. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of squirrels around here. It must be like a safe place for them because I see like maybe 8 squirrels. Squirrel, you know. All right. I don't know if it's gonna be the only video I make today. I did share yesterday that I was gonna make another video, and I didn't. I had wine, like a bottle of wine, a bottle, and then I cracked another one open, and I only had a little bit of that. You know, I didn't have like a whole bottle. I didn't have a whole 2 bottles. I did have 1 bottle, and I started like around 4 when I got home from school. I needed it. I made myself this little, not even a sandwich, it was like a wrap. And I sat down and watched a movie. I watched Catwoman, talk about, you know, feminist movie. And then I cooked, and I got up and I cooked. And then my son and I sat down to eat, and we watched How to Train a Dragon. And then I put up some more stuff in my house, put up some decorations. And then I took a shower and went to bed. And that's it. So it was a lazy day yesterday. Well, all right. I'm going to go for my hike. Peace out, people. And maybe I will make another video later. I'm not sure. But if not, at least you get one today. Bye-bye.